Today in world history, a story of guilt, legacy, and the power of one decision, a story that begins in darkness and ends by shaping the future of science, literature, and peace. This is November 27, the day the world's most respected prize was born. But before the Nobel Prize became a symbol of greatness, there was a man in deep conflict. Alfred Nobel, a chemist, an inventor, a businessman, and the creator of one of the most destructive inventions ever known: dynamite. He believed his creation would make construction easier, mining safer, and the world more advanced. But instead, nations used it for war, armies used it for killing, and it quickly became a weapon of fear. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 1888, a French newspaper made a mistake. They published Alfred Nobel's obituary while he was still alive, and the headline was cold, merciless, unforgettable. It called him the Merchant of Death. For the first time in his life, Nobel saw how the world viewed him, not as a genius, not as a pioneer, but as a man who made a fortune from destruction. He read his own death notice and felt the weight of a truth he could no longer escape. The world remembered not what he invented, but what his inventions destroyed. This single moment shook him. It changed his thinking, it changed his heart, and it changed history forever. Years passed, and on this day, November 27, 1895, he did the unthinkable. He wrote a will that shocked his family, a will that shocked Europe, a will that turned his entire fortune into a gift for humanity. He dedicated his wealth to reward those who brought the greatest benefit to mankind: scientists who discovered truth, writers who searched for meaning, leaders who fought for peace. He transformed guilt into a mission that would continue long after his death. But why did he do it? Why risk everything? Why choose the world over his own family? Because he understood a lesson that many still ignore. What we create is not as important as what we leave behind. Inventions can shape history, but intentions shape destiny, and the future remembers our impact, not our excuses. Who was affected by this decision? At first, only a few: lawyers, governments, and angry relatives who felt betrayed. But as the years passed, the world changed. Scientists like Marie Curie, peacemakers like Martin Luther King Jr., writers, doctors, researchers, thinkers from every part of the world, their lives and their work were lifted by one man's transformation. The global impact became undeniable. Discoveries in chemistry and physics advanced human knowledge. Life-saving medicines were created. Literature reached deeper meaning, and movements for peace grew stronger. The Nobel Prize became more than an award. It became a mirror, reflecting the best of what humanity can be. But every great story has two sides. The positive side is clear: countless breakthroughs, courageous leaders, and a legacy that continues to inspire. A symbol that greatness is possible even after great mistakes. The negative side is equally true. The prize was born from guilt, not purity. It came after loss, after destruction, after regret. Some still see it as blood money. Others argue that Nobel was trying to clean his name, not change the world. But today, the lesson matters more than the argument. What it teaches us is simple, powerful, and eternal. You are not trapped by your past. You are responsible for your legacy. You can rewrite your story, starting with one decision, just like Alfred Nobel did. And that is why today matters. Because one man realized that the world he helped break was the same world he needed to help heal. And from that realization came a prize that continues to guide humanity toward progress, discovery, and peace. History is not old. History is living inside us. Heck, the world thinks it understands the power of invention. But on this day, the world learned the power of regret, turned into legacy. One day, one event, one lesson. Mr. Fidi,